Now we'll have a look at some of the more advanced tools you can use with the blue screening technique. So up here we've got a rubber tool and a replacer, and we'll look at them in more detail. So they allow you to rub out or replace sections of the frame that you're currently on. So first I'm going to use this zoom tool to zoom in, so I can click and drag to select an area to zoom into, or just click to zoom in more, and I can use these scroll bars on the side to position myself more precisely. And here you can see the full image, and you can see the area that you're zoomed in, and you can click and drag to move that around to position it just where you want it to be. So I'm looking closely at this eye of our alien. Now the rubber tool allows you to rub out sections of the frame. So as we rub here, it's rubbing out bits of our man, and if we zoom out we can see that. So we've rubbed out some of his eye, which in this case isn't really that helpful, but it may be that your blue screening or your green screening wasn't perfect and you had a sort of shadow in the bottom corner, or even you had a bit of your hand in. You can use this tool to go in and rub your hand out like this. In Zu3D you've got full undo and redo, so we can just undo and get our man back to how he was before. Now interestingly, when we zoom back into his eye, we can actually see that where his eye was, in the pupil of his eye and around the corner, we can actually see through to the blue of the sofa behind. Now probably in your film, because this frame's only on for a second, that wouldn't actually matter, you wouldn't notice it. But if you were trying to create a very precise film, or it was becoming noticeable in your film, you might want to use this replacer tool to replace the bits that have been taken away that shouldn't have been. So now we're on the replacer tool, so we can click and we can carefully rub, and it's returning. Yeah, you can see why it happened, because there was a green reflection on his eye there. But there, we've brought those bits back, and we can zoom out and see it like that. So we could zoom into the other eye, and there's a slight green tinge around here, so we could use the rubber tool to rub that out. And you can step through frame by frame, and it stays zoomed in to the same position, so you can carefully adjust each frame with your animation. This is all about how perfect you want your film to be compared to how much time you've got to spend tweaking it. But it gives you the flexibility to make it as perfectly touched up as you want it to be.